Hey guys, how you're doing? Some of you may have come across this video. I'm always late to the party. Just watch, let's talk about this video.
They block them where?
Hey, Jesus Christ.
They bought the motor.
They bought the motor.
They scattered the house.
Now here they carry their pass. See one woman for up.
Hello?
Instead of be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died. Maybe.
Okay, before we dive into this eventuality that unfold on the 5th of September, subscribe, follow us on all our social media platforms, support us in any way you can. Now, I will not stop talking about the insecurity situation in Nigeria because it is something that I know the people behind it, those sponsoring it, those who are using this, the death of Nigerians for political gain. So that is the reason why we call it. It happens to be the politicians. They are the one behind the insecurity every geopolitical zone is experiencing in Nigeria. Now, let's dissect this video we just watched. Now, it's a recent video, an eventuality that happens every week along all the federal roads in Nigeria. You hear kidnapping happening in Abuja like every week. In recent times, I think it has been happening like 2-3 times on these highways repeatedly. This will tell you and show us that anyone behind the insecurity, banditry, domestic terrorism, Islamic jihadists, herdsmen and the likes, that they are for political gain. They are politicians who are benefiting from it. And these are the reasons why these people or these kidnappers have the guts to do it repeatedly every week. Now, I'm also going to give you a start. Now, let's first of all, this video is so painful that Nigerians who traveled to Lagos, I think it happened between BENIN and Lagos Road, and Nigerians who traveled to Lagos, maybe to see their loved ones, and they're coming back for the trip because school just resumed this week. And look at what has happened. We have children in those buses. Not just one of the buses. So I think about 3 or 4 vehicles were stopped them and operated on, took passengers that if you want to, like, just to tell you the reason why I say that the government, because the facts are there. Children, mothers, fathers, despite the situation in Nigeria, despite the situation which is not favorable for low-income earners, for middle-class earners, possibly favorable for those who have connections, and yet the government don't say they've come to the point whereby they will kill as much as they can. Now look now, if 3 vehicles you operated on, if we want to take a start or an estimated figure of the number of persons they must have taken into, we've seen it countless of times how it happened. How is it possible that a group of individuals, maybe like 10 or 20 of the kidnappers, and coordinate, organized 30, 40 passengers, 50, 100 sometimes, take them through this terrain? It means if we had the right personnel, if our security officers, our security apparatus are functioning to their full capacity, this kind of thing will happen. Before they'll take them to their base, because with the year stories, when they'll come back that we traveled or we trekked for more than 18 hours, we trekked for more than 20 hours. So it means if the security apparatus have the right information about one, which is the intelligence, and they have the right equipment, the guns, the transportation system, and the personnel are available, these people no go fit successfully carry 30, 40, 50, not be 1, not be 2, 30, 40, coordinate them and take them through this terrain, number 1. Take them through this, map out this place to their own place, the distance where they want to cover, everything. Before they go get to their place, the security apparatus is supposed to apprehend them. But because it is for political gain, because our politicians, our government are behind the insecurity challenges, everything points to the government of the day. Now, see children now. The one that happened last week, I think they collected like 10 million naira for the mother and two kids. 10 million naira. Imagine money defected at 50 million. Here, just imagine the kind of pain, the trauma that this, let's assume that all of them, or those we hear from story that this one that happened on Friday have taken lives of many, that they saw some deaths along the road. Now, imagine all of them come back. Say the trauma when those humans won't go through. 1, 2, this situation don't incur more debt for them because they'll go borrow money, go find as they want to get money to pay for their loved ones to come back. Now, how will this family be able to face the reality of things for what to happen to them? How will these children, sometimes this trauma alone can't, not this trauma alone, research that have been done, this kind of trauma when they happen to Nigerians can affect the brain in a way that the person no go fit ever become himself again. The trauma when Nigeria they experience every day, when they go kidnap, they go come their community, kill all of them for naught, for the middle bed, or kill all of them. Inside community of 5,000, you say banditry, you say herdsmen, you say Islamic jihadists don't kill almost like 400, 800, 2,000. Inside of a community or a village of 5,000, don't kill more than half of the people. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen to those who experienced it but are still alive? The trauma they will go through. I say sometimes it has shown for studies. It's so painful that, see, might give you one stats when go bust your head. Now, first of all, why I said all those points to the government of the day. Number one, this shocking to you that all the federal roads are bad in Nigeria. All the federal roads, despite the money they don't borrow for rehabilitation of roads, despite the money where they don't budget for road, all the federal roads in Nigeria are bad. See, Nigerian government does not. If Nigerian governments are really, if they are intentional and they value the lives of Nigeria, see, this is a security problem when they go through. There are so many formulations to over defeat it. Go see the federal roads. All the federal roads are bushy. The grasses, the trees don't still cover the road. It means you know when they see, you know they get clearer view of your environment as you travel. Imagine say those bushes are cleared like 200 feet from the road. How the kidnappers don't structure themselves 200 feet from the road to kidnap? Because they do roadblocks. They monitor these potholes and this place where this, the roads are very bad and terrible. Now these sections, they always operate. Despite the numbers of officers, you go see for one federal road, you go see checkpoints. Checkpoints when they're there for federal road, it go shock you. You go see checkpoints of police, checkpoint of soldiers, checkpoint of MOPO, checkpoint of custom, checkpoint of FRSC, checkpoint of drug agency. You go see a lot of checkpoints. All of these officers are with weapons, number one, but they are not there to safeguard or to keep the road safe. That is not the reason why they are in the federal routes. The officers, they are not there for that. They are there to achieve a set goal. They don't give them target. They are there to meet up their target. Their target is not to safeguard the road. Their target is not for the security of Nigerians who are applying the road. That's not their target. Their target is the money they need to get at the end of the day. Officers, I've witnessed it, I've experienced it, I don't see them. These are what happens on the federal roads every day. Nigerians, you don't get weak when, like, I did tell you, don't get weak like it. Week when 1,000 Nigerians know they die. When 1,000 Nigerians know they die for just security issues. Not be every other vices when they for the society. Not be every other bad things when the government they press also. Just for this insecurity, banditry, kidnapping, Islamic jihadists, domestic terrorism, when constituted by the ISIS and Boko Haram. All of these people in their activities in a week, more than 1,000 Nigerians they die. How is it possible? To tell you that the government is, they aren't there inside. Look lights when just go. Look the trauma for those when go come out from inside. Look the debts when Nigerians don't incur for themselves because of the failure of the government. Just as this is what will happen to these persons. Number one, I can tell you 70% of the people that will meet up their ransom and will be released will suffer mental issues, will go through psychological pain. They will go pain when go affect their structure, their physical structure, their mental state, that they will never be their self till they die. That is how the brain functions. There are some stimuli the brain go get when be say, if he bounce back, that person will just be abnormal for life. Majority of these persons, when after their trauma, when they don't go through, they just be abnormal for life. How many police officers are in Nigeria? Have you ever asked yourself that question? How many police officers? Because if you want to rate them, how many police there for Nigeria? For the National Bureau of Statistics shows that as of 2023, we have an estimated figure of 317,000 police officers. Okay, if we take an estimation of, let's say, 260 million, because I believe say by now Nigeria not past 260 million. We are more than 260 million. So if we take a statistics, an estimated figure of 260 million as Nigeria population, you run them up with the number of police one day. Now, just like one police is averagely for 1,000, above 1,000 Nigerians. one police, the average ratio would not be 1 to 1 above 1,000, maybe 1,040. One police to 1,040. And that is one side, though. Then this 370,000 when they give us the estimated police officer in Nigeria, which if you still check them, now still very wrong information. No. It was hyped. But let's just place our hand on that 370,000. Now, I can tell you that more than half, 60% of the Nigeria force, they are among the elite, business elite, celebrities, politicians. They all get the police when they follow up with them. Let's say like about 200,000 police officers. They either be personnel, security personnel to either celebrities, politicians, and business elite, the 1% of the society. That means we have like about 170,000 Nigeria police to be shared among 260 Nigerians. So it's just so it tell you that the Nigerian government hand, they inside. They know what they are doing. They are doing it for political gain. They are destroying the lives of Nigeria. They don't want you to be in Nigeria. I spoke extensively about it on Jakpa, which will be coming out very soon. And I talked about Jakpa, that the only risk factor behind Jakpa is the insecurity. There's no other factor. It was when Nigerians realized in 2020 that Nigeria not really get hope for them. That was the reason why everybody said, okay, let's kickstart Jakpa. And then Jakpa surged high anyhow. Going back to other situation, this thing happening. I have said it again that we have an opportunity to create a change in 2027. An opportunity for us to vote meritocracy. An opportunity for us to express ourselves because our votes count. Don't let anybody deceive you. Your votes actually count. And that is the reason why they want to do everything possible to gather more. Gather everything they can gather. 1, in case when they not come back. 2, for the positions they want to fight for in 2027. This will be another chance for Nigeria to do the right thing. Don't sell your vote. The vote when they send. If you sell your vote for 2027, not be your right you actually say. You say the rights of your children yet unborn. Because this situation in Nigeria this and I'm not going to take like 8 years to feel resolve them. Because the bureaucracy for Nigeria, they never ready to drop hand. They call the shots, appoint directors for NNPC. NNPC director never give account of 200 trillion. Imagine what 200 trillion will do to Nigeria. They actually use 200 trillion to do projects for Nigeria. Imagine waiting go happen for Nigeria. Now, just NNPC deal with when they never feel account for. See billions when they go out. It's just so painful that Nigeria at the end of the day, now they bear the pain. So painful. Now just this trauma when the children, when they carry along, what they will go through, the distance they will trek. Did they kill some kidnappers? They kill, not some kidnappers. Did they actually kill those when they want to draw them back? Say if you work hard, they don't know if that person have health issues. They don't even know, they don't care about your condition. Because they know they walk fast. They'll just shoot you. May not draw them back. They don't care about lives anymore. And politicians, because I don't want to talk about it. Peace out.
Yeah, instead of be them, let it be me. Since I will die, inevitably, then let it be, that it be said, when I am dead. Some other was free, some other was fed, some other not me, was able to see that long as we live inside of a country where no one is safe, no one is safe. We only evade, try to escape the imminent doom, but closer the date looms. It comes for all. If we must go, then at least when we fall, when